Hello, Tubies. I hope you're all doing fantastically fabulous today, okay? We're having a fantastically fabulous day. I'm gonna show you a really simple spell that you can do, your children can do, anybody can do this, okay? We're gonna rebalance our energies, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to help to put our energies in balance. This is really great for people who might live in areas where they can't get out to nature very, very much or very easily, okay? So you don't have to use the same herbs and stuff that I'm using. I'll give you substitutions, but if you have them, roses, I mean, you can't really substitute roses. You can get them at your grocery store. They sell them as the big bunches. Just buy one, dry them out, you've got roses. Then we've got some osha root, okay? And you could substitute osha root out for any other kind of root. But if you're planning to make this into a tea or an incense, just, do a little bit of research to see if you can be drinking that root. But yeah, just substitute it out for any other root. And then there's patchouli. And if you're not using patchouli, then you could not make it into a tea and use dirt, like graveyard dirt or just any kind of dirt, okay? Patchouli is really great for being a substitute for dirt. Okay. Then you're gonna wanna get yourself some kind of oil base. I'll be using coconut oil today because coconut oil doesn't go rancid as fast as olive oil does. I find olive oil, maybe it's the brand of olive oil, but I usually get the pure olive oil, and I just find after 6 months to a year, it just goes rancid. And I'm not somebody who goes through my oils very quickly, so I don't make large batches of them. But coconut oil can sit on my shelf for like 2 years. I have it in some of my money oils that are like 3 years old. It has not gone rancid. Oh, and the last ingredient you'll need is cinnamon, okay? So with that out of the way, we're gonna make an oil first. Sometimes in our life, because we live such hectic and busy lives, we lose sight of ourselves. We feel a little unbalanced. Maybe we pour ourselves into our work or a passion project or whatever the case may be. And we don't have that sense of balance anymore. We wake up, we feel something's off. Maybe we're depressed. Maybe we're burnt out. It happens to all of us. But sometimes you just need to find a way to help realign things. See things from a different perspective, right? Did I put patchouli in? I put patchouli in. Put some cinnamon in now. And when we are in that state where we need to rebalance ourselves, we need to figure out what's out of balance. Sometimes there's an energy shift in the world, or maybe in your space, and it's really throwing things. Maybe you've come out of something, or you've dealt with something, or whatever the case may be, but your energy now is just misaligned. And sometimes just by being busy and living a busy life and not really taking time for yourself, right, can really put your energy in a place where it's just not aligned, right? So I've crushed this up pretty well. Oh, it smells really great. We're gonna make it into an oil. I'm not gonna put a lot in. Oh, how does this open? Open sesame. Okay. Oh, that's not open at all. What, you didn't think all the black crap around the lid was enough? Anyways. Just a little oil to help rebalance your energies. It's a really ugly oil. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's super ugly. I can feel the power of the earth vibrating through this oil, though. That's what I really like about it. It feels grounding. It's like when we grab the crystals, right? And we take a moment and we breathe. It feels very earth. And sometimes it's really hard to get to the earth. You might live in a downtown location in your city where you don't drive, right? And there might not be a park close to you. It might be a good hike, or you might have to take transit or some other way to get to said park. I've been looking for something. And so we can't always get some of the earth. And we might not be people who grow plants in our house. Some people will just kill plants. But we are witches. And when we can't get the earth, we can get its vibrations and its energy and its clarity and its cleansing power. And that's what we want, right? So now there's two ways you can do this. You can dress any kind of candle you want. I'm just going to use a red one, and I'm going to use a tea light as an example of how I dress tea light candles, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to take the oil, and I'm just going to drench the candle in it. Some people will leave their oils in sacred spaces, like altars. Maybe you have a separate altar for your oil to sit on for 3, 6, 10 days, whatever the case may be. I don't do that. I used to do that. You know, I've read the books where it says when you make an oil, it has to sit for a certain amount of time to really put the energies in, right? And if you believe that, then fantastic. Congratulations, right? Doesn't hurt. But I'm the type that I believe that when you're making something, you're putting the intentions, you're imbuing it with the energy, right? That's why I feel in my bones that I can use the oil immediately after making it. I could feel the earth in that. We're just gonna put some of this stuff in here. Where can I clean this off to? Okay. And with this little one, I mean, I have enough oil on my hands already from this, but we're just going to take some oil and we're just going to dress this, right? We don't need a lot. It's a tea light candle, right? Sometimes you just need to breathe, tubies. And where did my herbs go? Just take just the tiniest pinch. Right? Nothing crazy. Oh. Oh! This is hilarious to watch me fail. There we go. Third time's a try. So, I'm gonna surround this with some roses. You don't have to. I'm just going to. Knowing full well that you'll probably want to pay attention to this as it is a fire hazard. These roses are dry, the candles could get close, up goes your whole plate, up goes your whole house, right? We've been there. I hope we haven't been there. But the roses are just something that symbolizes beauty in the world, right? Rebalance our energies and feel the beauty in the world, right? It's super simple magics, It doesn't require a whole ritual or a whole, can we zip it? Right, so this is a very super simple little spell that anybody of any level, if you will, can do. All we're really doing here is we're just rebalancing our energies and the energies of our space and just using the power of the earth, right? Oh, you can feel the earth in this thing. It just radiates. I like it when things radiate. Right? Oh, feel the energy, tubies. Anyway, so that is essentially what I wanted to share with you, right? Just rebalancing the energies. And it's not a super elaborate spell. It's not a complicated spell. I mean, you could add words to this if you wanted to. You could say some blessings over it, or you could put intentions in, but you've already been doing that this entire time. We've already been putting intentions in. We're rebalancing our energies and rebalancing our space and just really kind of realigning things, right? And like I said before, you know, you might want to try and figure out before you do this what's out of balance and why is it out of balance. Because if you realign your energies and you rebalance your energies, I mean, congratulations, but if you didn't fix the problem to begin with, you're just going to be repeating history, right? So some incense you could burn with this that I find would be really great is the vampire blood incense, but you could also burn some Mother Earth, or if you don't have it, some Nig Champa, or just whatever incense you feel you want to burn. This one that I'm going to burn is the karma incense. You're like, oh, so we're rebalancing our karma. No, we're just rebalancing our energies, and just because you burn some karma incense, which is very balancing and very neutral. I love incense that are very balancing and very neutral. That's the whole purpose of this, right? Balancing and neutral. Can I, will you be nice? Will you light? Oh, you will light. Will you light? There we go. See? And you can sit here and you can meditate and you can focus and you can, with your crystals, right, and you can hold and just feel the incense going through you and feel the energy rebalancing itself and feel the vibrations changing, right? So it's super easy to do, and it's just a little moment for yourself to, and if you use smaller candles, they're going to burn out quickly, so you're not just sitting there forever. But if you want to use larger candles, right, for like if you have a meditation candle that you burn, something that's, you know, maybe this big or something, you could burn that in as you meditate, right? So that would help, especially if you're doing shadow work and looking to rebalance some energies that may have become unbalanced from dealing with the things that we deal with in terms of shadow work. Okay? So I hope that you guys were able to get something out of this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. And until next time, my fabulous little tubies and scoobies.